and Happy New Year's for tomorrow. I'm probably not going to make a live stream tomorrow, just hang out with family. But how are you guys doing on this New Year's Eve? Oh my god, what is that now? Okay, well, I'm not gonna reply to Zach right now. I got better things to do than to reply to Zach, so. Oh my god, I hope. Dexter, can you no reply to Zach? I'm busy making a live stream on game questions. Just breaking the ice. Happy New Year's Eve. So what happened? Oh my god, Dexter, stop, Dexter, with the notifications. I don't want to be getting these notifications in the group. It literally, these notifications started when I started this stream. Notifications to pop up. I'm just going to ignore those notifications. I need to get rid. I don't have time to chit chat with my horror friends, okay, my whores. I cannot chat with them right now, so yeah, I'm busy. I need to go shopping when my grandparents get back home from town, so yeah. Um, but anyways, I was wondering why the police officers always on my grandfather and my uncle's side and not on mine. Like, they believe what they say when they don't know what's going on at the house. And I told them, the non-emergency line, I told them why are they, I was just confused. And I told them, why are they not doing anything about my trolls that doxed me and stuff? And yeah, obviously they don't want to do anything still. But yeah, at least I don't make hateful videos on people. At least I don't make hateful videos on people. Like, you guys, I made videos on Aisha Radica. I made videos on Madeline, Lydia McLean. And yes, Lydia McLean is a porn star, all right. Yep. If you want to search her up, then search her up. But, I never made any hateful videos on them. I never made fun of them. I never made fun of them. Hopefully, I never made fun of them. I mean, Madeline checked my channel out. You guys know that. So, yeah, so, she checked my channel out. I'm not quite sure about Aisha Radica. Maybe she did check my channel and thought I was a really cool YouTuber. You never know. You never know. Hi. I don't know who Toodles Arm is, but hi. Hi to you. But I haven't made any hateful videos on people, and people can't really be making videos on people without their consent. So, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah. And I and today I finally get my $50. And yeah, so I don't know what, I'm feeling like I'm craving a meatball Subway sandwich right now. Always, I like the meatball Subway sandwiches. Sometimes I get them at Subway, so yeah. Yeah, I'm going to acting. It's a nighttime for you? And nope, it's not nighttime for me. It's almost noon for me. It's almost 12 o'clock noon, It's 11:15 a.m. for me right now. It's almost noon, so yeah. Yeah, it's almost noon. Hi! Yeah, for me it's a long time too. Yeah, you guys probably saw my AI videos. They're pretty cool, huh? Yeah. But yeah. Oh, 12:15, 12:21:15? What is that time? Is that in military hours or something? Is that in military hours or something? I'm just stepping in ice with my sandals. You guys, I always wear sandals like my grandmother. We wear sandals during the winter, so I just break the ice. So my feet are cold, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm pretty warm, all right, from the fireplace in my house, so I don't care. Yeah, I wear sandals in the winter. I mean, most people, people don't really wear sandals during the winter, but me and my grandmother, we always do. My grandmother, my grandmother's from Southern California. She got born and raised in Southern California. But when we was, when I was born in Minnesota and I graduated elementary school in Minnesota. So my back in Minnesota, my grandmother would always, wear sandals even during the cold seasons, you know. So yeah, she always wore sandals because she was from Southern California. She wasn't a big fan of shoes or any of that. So yeah, she always wore sandals. So I kind of follow in her footsteps. I always wear sandals too. So yeah, but yeah. So I always wear sandals. So yeah, a man and girl died just today in car crashes on New Year's Eve. That's not good. That's not good. Yeah. 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 Well, crash. Well. Yeah, and also an update on the movie called The Pet 2 that Lydia McLean is in. That movie is rescheduled to air on in May. So yeah, they rescheduled it for May. So I'm not quite sure, like on May 25th of next year. So I don't know what's going on with that movie and stuff, why they're delaying it. But okay. And and Lydia McLean, she's like in her 50s and she's still a porn star and still like fetishes and stuff. Like I guess she didn't lie about, like in the interview that I heard that she had, she said she's going to do the same thing that she's doing like until she's in her 80s. Let's just see if that's true or not, because let's just see if that's true or not. Like she's already like 53, so like wow. I can't believe she's still doing what she's doing. Like, yeah. But she was in Washington when she was in House of Gord, so yeah, me and my grandparents, like me and my family, we've been to Washington. My grandparents didn't really like it there in Washington though. But then they was planning on going back to Washington to find a house there, but they decided not to. Yeah, because we was trying to find houses and stuff and we was planning on moving, but yeah, but that never happened. But yeah, like every year my grandfather says that we're moving and stuff, and then when they look for a house, sometimes they don't really look for a house, sometimes they do. Like he said that every single year, nothing happens, so yeah. I just hate it in this town, you guys, in this small town where there's no resources and stuff. I just hate it here. You guys, I was meant to make a post, but I actually feel a lot happier in San Francisco. You're 16. Nope, I'm 22. But I feel a lot happier in Minnesota. I mean, in San Francisco. I feel a lot happy there. And, like when I was in San Francisco, like every time when we go to San Francisco, I'm like a lot nervous because, I'm not used to being in the city around a lot of people and I get pretty nervous around a lot of people. But this time I wasn't that nervous, I was comfortable and stuff. But, like my counselor told me that she used to live in a city and stuff, and like the city can be overwhelming. Like, I'm in a small town. Why is the. Yeah, I'm in a small town, so yeah. I'm in a small town. And yeah, and maybe a big city might be overwhelming for me, but but I have to get out of my comfort zone if I want to live in a city someday. Oh, that's just the mail lady. She came to my house, so yeah, that's just the mail lady. I guess she has a big package today for my sister's type 1 diabetes stuff. So, yeah. I don't even have snow still in my country. Oh, wow. Yeah, I live in Northern California. I don't live in Southern California like Andrew does. But I still appreciate that Andrew still comments on my channel and stuff. But I hope he does come back on Facebook next year. That's what Samantha said, that he might come back in 2026 on Facebook. She's not sure, but maybe he will. And my counselor thinks the same way too, Olivia, that he might come back on Facebook, just because he's not feeling, ever coming back on Facebook. He might just change his mind. People change their mind all the time. So you don't know. So yeah. Yeah. They always tend to change their mind. Okay, the mail lady just put the package by our door without knocking. Okay then. Yeah, I'm not going to talk to the mail lady since I'm in a live stream, but I just saw her go to the front door. Not the back door, not the front door of our house, but the back door. Because she knows. Because, yeah. Oh, thank God, because for a second there, I thought it was the cop coming to my house, but it was actually just the mail lady that came, so that's a relief, all right. Because I was kind of confused, because City Hall gave me, the police phone number, and I thought that phone number was, I was so confused, because I thought they gave me, the emergency phone number and not the non one, because but yeah, I end up getting the non-emergency number online. I accidentally called City Hall and stuff. I was just upset this morning. Oh, thank God I didn't end up calling the emergency line, or I probably would have got in trouble. So yeah. Yeah, but yeah. I wish Andrew would join this live stream. I would definitely. He never really answered my question if he's coming back on Facebook or not. But Zach told me that Andrew had no plans on coming back on Facebook, because Zach talks to Andrew on Instagram. But Andrew hasn't responded to my text on Instagram, so I don't know. So I don't know. I don't want to. My hair is blonde again, and it looks like my hair is stuck in the year 2021. But it's growing, so yeah, I'm planning on getting my hair back to long the way it was before I had that breakdown and cut it. So yeah, that was a long time ago, alright. But oh well, I thought Donald Trump signed something where people can't be posting stuff about people without their consent. But I posted things on Madeline, Lydia McLean, and Aisha Radica, but those was for, being nice to them, like making nice videos about them and stuff. That wasn't me being mean or making fun of them or something. So that's exactly the opposite. So yeah, even though I did it without their consent, but what do you expect? What what do you expect? They're public figures, so of course people can post stuff about them because they're public figures. So yeah, it's just like the same for Taylor Swift. People post stuff on her all the time, and she's a public figure. So yeah. Am I happy about Taylor Swift's marriage? I'm kind of happy, kind of not. I thought Taylor Swift was supposed to represent a woman of independence that don't need a man in her life to be successful. I thought she stand for that until she went into a relationship, and I just, I have different thoughts about her now, I thought she didn't need a man. Like, why would she need a man? Like, does she want to be in a relationship with that guy? I don't get it. So, plus you don't know, he's probably just after her money because she makes way more money than he does. So he's probably just after her money. You don't know. You don't know his true intentions. You can't just assume that he actually loves Taylor Swift. So I don't know. I am very, suspicious of this relationship between the two of them. Like, I just getting some weird feelings. So yeah, just getting some weird feelings, and most of my feelings are always right. If something does happen in their relationship, then I was right the whole time. And if they break up and then cancel off the wedding, then I will be happy. I would be clapping, like, and then Taylor Swift would be single again, and everything goes back to normal, just like how it was when I was a little kid and stuff. Everything just goes back to the way it was with Taylor Swift being single, being independent, breaking up as usual with her boyfriends and stuff. Yeah. I like to keep things, I don't like everything to completely change, I don't like everything to completely change, so yeah. And Britney Spears, she's not a singer anymore, but Britney Spears should just be a stripper, Britney Spears should just be a stripper because Britney Spears, her songs was in GTA 5, her songs were in GTA 5 and in the strip club in GTA 5, so she just should just become a stripper. She should make the best of her younger years when she's still somewhat young. So I think Britney Spears is better off being a stripper. And plus, you guys know Britney Spears. She got married too. Like, just like Taylor Swift is about to get married, she got married too, and she got divorced. So yeah. So it's probably going to turn out in the same situation as, Taylor Swift. So yeah. So yeah. Yeah. So, yep. So are you guys happy about Taylor Swift marriage or not? Are you guys happy about it or not? Because I'm kind of happy, kind of not. Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know. But that's cool that Samantha is having Chinese food for tonight, for New Year's night. For New Year's night. But too bad there's no Panda Express where we live at, close by where we live at. There's no Panda Express close by where we live at. So unfortunately, we have no Chinese food. So yeah, because there's no Panda Express close by us like Samantha is. So she's lucky that Panda Express is close by her because if there was a Panda Express close by us, then in the same town that I graduated high school at, then that would be great, and we can go there. I would definitely be going to Panda Express a lot then. But yeah, I would definitely be going to Panda Express a lot then, so yeah. So yeah. Look at that mountain up there. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So yeah. Yeah, just all this snow. All the snow. But anyways, yeah. It gets kind of boring out here in the country. It gets kind of boring out here in the country, so yeah. I'm just going to put my phone up so you guys can see the beautiful mountains and stuff. Yeah, so my hands are turning red. But anyways, Yeah, it gets kind of boring out here. There's nothing out here, just mountains and just small towns, and that's it. But yeah, do you guys like Panda Express? I like Panda Express. I always get the honey walnut shrimp there at Panda Express and vegetables and stuff. What do I feel like bots are watching the stream? Bots are watching the stream because no one is chatting. It's probably just the trolls. They're probably spying on me, like they always do. So yeah, yeah. Um, to be honest with you guys, like when it comes to dolls, Bratz dolls, to be honest, not Mattel, MGA should just make reproductions of the 10th anniversary Bratz dolls because they came out with a lot of new characters back then. They should really, do reproductions of those Bratz dolls. That would be such a dream for them because some of them are pretty rare, so yeah, I just, but they're just avoiding the 2010 Sprats era. They're just avoiding the 2010 Sprats era. Hi. They're just avoiding the 2010 Sprats era, of Bratz. I don't know why. The 2010 Bratz era is absolutely the best era of Bratz. So I don't get why they're not why they want to avoid that era so much, but okay. I guess I just have to wait. I guess I just have to do my journey on the 2010 Bratz by buying Bratz, the 2010 Bratz dolls on eBay. So at least there is some of the characters on eBay. So yeah. So yeah. But at least I have, even from my childhood, I have some 2010 Bratz dolls that I showed, like my tall Bratz dolls and stuff. If I had to pick an era of Bratz, I would definitely pick the 2010s era of Bratz because I love that era more. And that's the era that I grew up with the most. So yeah, more than the 2000s, just the 2010s era because I was in elementary school back then. I was in first grade in 2010. So yeah. So yeah, I spent my elementary school years in the early 2010s, so that's the era that I remember the most in my life. So yeah. And I also started YouTube in 2019, and 2019 still counts as 2010. So yeah, so that's pretty obvious that I remember that era the most. All right, so yeah. Well, I see three people, so maybe you and that one girl and a third person I don't even know. Maybe it's my brother. Maybe my brother's spying on my channel again, on my live stream again, because he did that back in the past, so it's probably my brother, so I hate when he spies on my channel, so yeah. I hate when my brother spies on my channel, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I think you guys saw too much of the snow and stuff. Yeah, but yeah, it's already 11:35. Wow. So half an hour to noon, and then it will be PM. This is the last hours. This is high. This is the high alley. This is the last hour of 2000. These are the last hours of 2025, everyone. These are the last hours of 2025, everyone. I'm just popping ice. yeah, so anyway. I woke up. I woke up at 8 this morning. So yeah, I stayed up late. I stayed up at 11 something. It's 11 at night, so I stayed up kind of late. So yeah. Yeah, so yeah. What do you guys think about AI? Like AI. I love AI. I love AI, even though people have a problem with me for using I still love AI. Yeah, yeah, I love AI. And Samantha makes AI videos too, and a lot of other YouTubers that I watch makes AI videos sometimes. Like, yeah, so I'm glad AI is a thing nowadays because back when I first started YouTube and back in 2020 and 2021, 2022 would be the year I would make my first AI videos on the Wombo face dance videos. If you guys remember Wombo, where you can make, where you can use your face or your doll's face or any type of face and make them, sing and dance, you know what I'm talking about. So that's when I first started to use AI was back in 2022. AI, like I was right, you guys. AI, and like when I really thought about every single year, AI didn't really become a thing until the year 2023, and I was right. AI definitely became a thing in 2023 because I remember that AI back then. AI was just starting to become popular and stuff. So yeah, AI definitely started in 2023, all right. Even though it did show in 2022, it did show some signs of AI, coming, starting. So yeah, starting. So yeah. But back when, before AI existed back then, I just did drawings or I would take images from Google and, redesign them or, color them. That's what I did with my, sexy word girl pictures. I took an image. Back then, I took an image from, Google, and then I changed the skin tone because she had red skin and she had a different, just a regular smiley mouth, smiley face mouth with no lips and stuff. So I just recreated that in sketch and this, just draw it and, made her different and stuff. So yeah. That's what I did. That's what I did. So, yeah. And and back then I yeah, I just did that. That's as far as I remembered. I just did that. So, when it came to art and stuff, so but yeah, I just posted, right, my regular old doll videos. I posted just other things that was on my mind or about the trolls and stuff. I didn't AI music wasn't the thing back then. I still, use celebrities music behind my music. Behind my videos, in the background of my videos, but yeah, so that's what I did before AI was a thing. So yeah. Yeah. And I drew too. I did drawings and stuff. I drew myself, so yeah. But I depended on AI to draw for me. So because drawing, I don't know, it takes too much time up for me. So yeah. But I still love drawing once in a while. So yeah. But yeah, that's what I did before AI was this thing. I just figured out ways how to change a a drawing and stuff because I'm an artist, so that's what I did. So yeah. Yeah, but I can easily just let AI do it for me, so. Oh, hi, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Cinnamon Toast Crunch? You mean Cinnamon Toast Crunch? 2025 high. I guess tomorrow you might be changing your name to 2026, right? To Cinnamon Toast Crunch 2026, all right. Right? Yeah. Um, yeah, so, yeah. I just have fun making the AI videos. At least they make my conjoined twins come to life and stuff, and my dolls, so that's really fun. But yeah, and I can't believe that. Still, I can't believe tomorrow is 2026. That is so crazy. This year been a very, very crazy, rough year for me and for my family and stuff and for my friends. So, yeah. So, hopefully next year will be better. So, yeah. Hopefully next year will be better. I hope so. I hope nothing happens next year. I hope nothing happens next year. Yeah. Yeah. So, uh, it's 11:43 now. So almost noon. And yeah, I'm excited to go into town and do shopping. So, and yeah. And I'm excited for the very first Barbie with autism to come out next year. I'm definitely getting her right away, all right. Definitely getting her right away. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm excited because I did see pictures of the new Barbie fashionistas that are coming out next year, and I am so excited for them to come out next year. And I hope my Walmart comes in with every single one of them because since 2023, my Walmart been behind on getting all of the Barbie fashionistas. They're so behind of getting new dolls and stuff. That's why I missed out on a couple of the new Barbie fashionistas from these last few years. So yeah, so that sucks. So and I think it was due because I was focused a lot on Bratz and building up my Bratz collection, and that's why too. So yeah, yeah. I don't know. Maybe next year, I kept on thinking maybe next year I might just put my Bratz dolls on Barbie bodies. If you guys want to see something like that, I'm not quite sure if you guys want to see something like that again. Like, I only have two. I think I have, I don't know. I think I have like four Bratz dolls. No, I think it's five Bratz dolls on Barbie bodies. Two of my ones from my childhood, which I don't know why I even put them on Barbie bodies in the first place. They was already tall anyways. And the other the other two um was 2015 Bratz, and then the one was the Slumber Party Sasha Bratz doll that I didn't show on my channel. So yeah, I only put five Bratz dolls as far as I know on Barbie bodies. So yeah. Yeah, so but like they're similar. If you put your Bratz head on a Barbie's body, it is similar to the tall Bratz body, even though the regular Barbie's body is a little bit, taller than the tall Bratz body, so it's still a little bit taller still, but I think the tall Bratz body would be around the petite side, but I think the petite Barbies are shorter than the tall Bratz, so yeah. I just, I think they're shorter, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, and plus your brats can have feet if you put them on Barbie bodies, and then they can wear any Barbie clothes, they can wear any clothes you want them to wear, so, like any clothes, so you have more options for them to wear clothes, so. I love the Bratz bodies, by the way. I love the Bratz bodies. Still, I think they're, really cool, make them look, different than Barbie. Yeah. So, um, yeah, I don't mind them the way that they look like right now. I don't mind how they look like right now, but I was planning on actually putting my LOL surprise OMG dolls on Barbie bodies. I was planning on putting, more on. I think I only have two OMG. No, I think I have like three OMG dolls on Barbie bodies because every time when I look at those dolls, I think of Diva Stars, and so That's why I want to put them on Barbie bodies to make them look more like Diva Stars in a way, I guess, if that makes sense. So yeah. So I'm planning on putting them on Barbie bodies. So yeah, so expect to see that. I think they look kind of cool on Barbie bodies. But maybe some of you guys might think it might be uncanny, but it's, they don't look bad at all on them. So, but that's just in my opinion. All doll collectors are different. We have the right to, customize our dolls as we want to. We have the freedom of doing that. I bet people would be upset if I put Bratz, Felicia on a Barbie's body because we all know that Bratz Felicia is a really rare Bratz doll. And when MJ made a reproduction on her back in 2023, a lot of people went crazy because they made a reproduction on a really rare Bratz doll. So, yeah, I ended up getting her at Walmart on New Year's Day on New Year's Day, back on January 1st of this year. No, it was on. No, it wasn't on January 1st. It was last year, January 1st. Sorry about that, but I got her last year, January 1st at Target. At Target, when me and my family was heading down to San Francisco, I got her at Target. So, yeah. So I didn't get her at Walmart. I got her at Target. So yeah. So that's pretty cool that I have Felicia. I can't find my Felicia Bratz doll. I'm missing her. I don't know. I don't know what happened to her, but I have so many dolls. So yeah, it's hard for me to keep track of them. I hope I can find my Felicia Bratz doll because I lost her. So I think she's somewhere in my house. I know she's somewhere in my house, but I can't. I just can't find her right now. So yeah. But um yeah, and do you guys know that I got a new what is her name again? What is her name? The short hair Bratz doll with the blue dress that I got this year. Well, actually I needed to get another one on eBay and I got her in the mail back on December 20th because I lost her. I left her at the motel. So, yeah, I left her at the motel in San Francisco. I always keep track of my dolls and I always put them in the bag. But I left her at San Francisco inside the motel. And yeah, so I needed to get another one of her on eBay. She has both of her feet and stuff. So, yeah, so I got another one of her on eBay. For the doll herself was only for $13, so she was basically cheap. I guess the seller didn't even know she was rare. So I got another one, so at least I got another one. So that's a relief. That's a relief, but she is such a rare Bratz doll just to straight up to lose. So yeah, so someone probably, I don't know. But my grandmother called the owner of the motel, and obviously the doll wasn't in there lost or found. And the lady that cleaned out our motel room, she did not see any doll in there, so that's what she said. She probably took my doll, who knows? I don't know. Maybe the cleaning lady, the maid took it, I don't know. But she told the owner of the motel that she never saw the dolls, so yeah, so that sucks. But at least I got a new one anyway, so I will show her on my channel. But she's just the same old Bratz character, nothing special. But she has two of her feet, this one, so that's pretty good, so. But yeah, so, yeah. Um, yeah. So anything you guys want to talk about? Um, I don't know what I want to talk about. It doesn't seem like a lot of people remember Snapstar dolls. Snapstars was pretty cool back in 2019. Yeah. Who was texting me? I mean, who was sending? I don't know. It's just weird. Big Ox. I'm just going to ignore his posts and group chats. He shows like nudity and stuff in group chats, and I just don't like to see that. So yeah, because he constantly does it, and I don't want to see that. So, but yeah, but anyways, yeah. Well, so what is your guys' favorite doll? So yeah, what are your guys' favorite doll? Do you guys like Barbie, Bratz? Do you guys like both? Or like, what do you guys like? I'm probably, yeah. So yeah, I probably might get a new Bratz doll on eBay today, which is Bratz Jalen, or I think that's her name. I found her in a lot of other Bratz. She's pretty rare. I found her in a lot of Bratz, so yeah, I won't be only getting her, but also other Bratz. I might get her. Yeah, there was a lot of Bratz. So on e on eBay that I liked and was for affordable prices. So yeah. But anyways, I think I'm going to let you guys go now. I think I need to get ready to go to town and stuff, and yeah. And yeah, so I will just see you guys later. Then I'm gonna end this live stream now, and yeah, we'll see you guys later now. And I hope you guys have a great a great New Year's Eve and a great New Year's tomorrow. So yeah, guys, I will see you guys later now. So bye, everyone. Bye. Have a great Christmas Eve. Great New Year's Eve and New Year's Days tomorrow. So yeah, bye.